Pikachu got huge buffs during the Dragonite patch, and today I'm about to find out how good this Pokemon is actually. So the early game is gonna be a little nifty because of the fact I'm laning with Ghastly. Ghastly obviously being one of the worst laners in the game. I would put this Pokemon in the jungle only, period. We have Tsareena in the jungle and Wigglytuff and Lucario on the top. So as you can see, we're laning against Bulbasaur and Mr. Mime. It's gonna be very insanely hard lane. Even despite the fact Pikachu's early game is good, but their last hitting potential is just insanely good. As you can see, they're just denying us very hard, but we're trying to get as many last hits as we can and proceed from there on out. Luckily, Tsareena is coming for the 850Bs, so let's see if that little assistance is gonna help us. So the 850B spawn, Tsareena is coming for the gank, but he's unfortunately gonna get caught by the Mr. Mime stun. But he still decides to proceed, nevertheless, and gets another stun, and he's just gonna feed the buffs to Mr. Mime. Very bad positioning by this Tsareena. He's gonna escalate the lane even to a worse direction. I'm by the way running Thunder and Thunderbolt, even despite the fact Wild Charge got buffed as well, but as an ability I'm not just a huge fan. I think Thunder and Thunderbolt is still the way to go with Pikachu. So we have to play this lane even more safely now that the Tsareena even fed this enemy team. Just trying to get these last hits going, and hopefully for the Dreadnought we are going to get some changes to this lane. Because the situation sure is tricky dicky. At least the top lane is doing decently fine. They are getting some picks and some pressure, so that's good. And always if you're in a situation like this that you're behind, just don't overextend. Play it safe. Get all the farm you can, so you won't escalate the situation even further. So the Tsareena comes again, and we are trying to dive these two. Let's see how it's gonna go. We should have more pressure now that we have more levels, and the Ivysaur is gonna get picked up and the Mime is gonna retreat. So that's good. We do get some points in. And I'm just poking with the Thunderbolt, this Mime. It's a very nice combination. You get that crowd control, and the Thunder will be doing continuous damage on that one specific area. So the combination is huge, especially with the choice specs I'm using. It's gonna do a massive damage. I'm really liking this. I'm really glad Pikachu got buffed, so happy for these changes, but is he overpowered? We're about to see that soon. Dreadnought is already here, and they're not contesting that really hard, so we do get it pretty much free. That's good. Thanks to the assistant from the top lane. Cillian with his Wigglytuff came for some help, so that's good. We are getting a nice overscore on the bottom lane as well, so good stuff. It goes in a fine direction, even despite the fact we lost to Rotom. But, I mean, yeah, it starts to look a bit better compared to what it was a couple minutes ago. I'm trying to kite this Greninja. I didn't want to get picked there, so there's that. So now that there's no Rotom, no Dreadnought, just focus on farming. I will try to get as many last hits as I can, and also to reach now level 9 so we can start using that Unite move, because that's the main spiel of the buffs. You will be getting that Unite move so often with this Pokemon, it's ridiculous. Maybe too ridiculous? Okay, so the bees are up. I'm trying to farm as many of these, and it's gonna be 3 versus 2. We wanna approach the situation carefully. Heck with going carefully, look at this. I'm going in with the Unite move, and still able to pick up this. Man, they got so scared when I pressed that button. We are gonna get 2 picks. Huge pressure coming up. Even despite the fact we were 2 versus 3, I was just able to melt those 2 down. Super good pressure coming up. This Gengar wanted to score, but it's gonna be very difficult. He overextended. I didn't want to die there. So just taking a step back, going back to farm. The Dreadnought is gonna be up in about 25 seconds anyways, so we'll be waiting for that and trying to get some of the farm. We're in the lead, so it's not the worst position to be in. I just need more allies to this Dreadnought so we can get that one. So we have a couple allies here. I'm in a kind of risky position here, but I just wanted to catch up this Venusaur. I'm gonna flash out his Unite move and just keep my distance again. Oh, the Mr. Mime's gonna Unite as well. So there's a lot of chaos coming up. But as you've noticed, the range with Thunderbolt and Thunder is so good that you can play it relatively safe from distance doing that damage. And I'm going again with the Unite move. It's gonna be the second one coming up. Their Pikachu sneakily got their Dreadnought, which I didn't notice. So that's a little unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. We are still gonna pick up the pieces and get a couple kills, so very good stuff. Got a couple picks, so it's definitely not over. Getting some assist with this Lucario. Ideally, you would like to score as small amounts of points as often as possible, because you will be getting that 15% of your Unite move, even if it's 1 point you are depoting. So it's kind of tricky for me to have 40 balls. So I can't really get that Unite move charge from scoring because it's insanely risky to score on those tier 2 goals. Why? Because it's below 5 minutes, they can use the jump pad and just come harass me. And the other fact is that I don't have score shield, so it's very, very tricky. Oh, the Pikachu was there. They got a lot of people here, just gonna flash away, keep my distance up. And the Lucario is gonna come help. I'm gonna Unite move the 3rd time here, gonna get that Pikachu. And thanks to that after movement speed given from the Unite move, I'm able to chase this Mr. Mime as well. He's gonna get picked up. This Venusaur is trying to recall, but I won't let this guy go. Getting these picks up. They overextended and now they're getting punished. This damage, man, it's so good. It's so good. I also wanted to point out about the held items. I was using Focus Band in this match. Because usually in solo queue, you do have very squishy teammates. Almost everyone wants to play DPS. So the sustain given out from Focus Band is actually good. But Muscle Band is also an insane alternative because of the fact Pikachu seems to have the longest auto attack range in the whole game. So poking with those boosted, that little extra chip in boost damage from Muscle Band is also a worthy option. Just take a look at your team. Do you need more sustain? Do you need more damage? And go from there on out. That's how I would choose between Focus Band and Muscle Band. Obviously, if you don't have something like Choice Specs buffed, you could take both of the bands instead. So the Articuno is up. I'm trying to get these buffs because it's not taken out yet. We are grouping up to the center. We are having a lead as well, so that's good. We are attacking the Articuno, but we shouldn't overcommit to this because they still have chance to coin flip it. I'm using my Thunder abilities to poke these people from distance. Mime is going with the Unite move, and the randoms wanted to go for the Articuno, which is very, very insanely annoying because of the fact it's gonna be a risky coin flip. However, we do win this coin flip and we are able to get the Articuno and get the points. And Lucario was very smart to wait because I had 45 points. I could get that 90 because it's ×2, now it's below 2 minutes, and we could get an insane overscore at the bottom. But what do I think about Pikachu? Man, Pikachu's broken almost. Like, I could even argue it's an S tier Pokemon. The charge rate on the Unite move is insane, and I'm actually glad to see some value for this Pokemon as well, because I always thought it was like a low tier, beginner friendly Pokemon. So it's good stuff, good stuff. I'm really happy to see these changes. Maybe he's gonna get nerfed somewhat in some of the newer patches, but at least for now, I can enjoy the nice buffs and the good pressure coming out from this Pokemon. It's so much fun to play now. What do you guys think about Pikachu? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, a thumbs up will be appreciated. And I hope you have a wonderful day.